Hey guys, it's Jamie. Zen Mama Llama. Anyway, it's daylight savings time. It's almost bedtime for us. The new 6 o'clock, the normal 7. My kids are a freaking disaster. I'm literally hiding out in the garage right now. Shh. But I was thinking about something today while I was walking around naked. I don't know who else does it, but I do it often. But I'm a little different because I don't have boobs anymore. Like, I don't have nipples. It's just a scar. And I was thinking about how far I've come. So many people, sorry, I keep messing with my hair, but these bangs are not long enough to be like tucked behind my ear. And I've already had my bath. I'm ready for bed. Anyway, so many people put so much into their looks. And, you know, we all do it. My eyes are usually always done. I wear, waterproof mascara, waterproof eyeliner, and my eye makeup is all like water resistant, because I like my eyes on. It makes me feel complete, which I know is silly because my husband's always like, you go through all of that. We're home. It's a Sunday. I've seen you without your makeup. I'm like, yeah, but if I stop putting myself together, who's to say you're not going to start looking elsewhere? He's like, please, I love you. No boobs and all. That's true. He does. Girls, if you have a man who is so fixated on a look and that's it, you should dye your hair blonde. I really like blondes. And you go from brunette to blonde, that's a red flag. You don't want red flags in relationships. When you see those types of traits, you want to run for the hills. But I digress. I need to do a video on that. But today's video is on you, the way you look, the way you feel. And this goes for boys too. Don't get me wrong. Boys have the same problems we do. They just have also been conditioned to, it doesn't matter how we look, we'll find a woman eventually. Which is funny, because why aren't we that way? I mean, the women are the ones who used to be sold into marriage. We've always had to look pretty. We've always had to look the part. But I think now is our time to take that back. You don't have to look any certain way. It doesn't matter if you're too skinny or too big or flat chested or no chested or too big of boobs. You can make the most of it. Oh my God, this is driving me insane and I am so sorry. Like that simple thing, my hair, that should not drive me insane, but I wanted you to be able to see my eyes, so it was driving me insane. It wasn't that it looked bad, because it doesn't really look good like this either, but you are your harshest critic. You are your harshest critic. It's true. We are the ones that can tear ourselves down in a second. I have a zit on my face. My hair's got gray in it. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I don't have boobs. I'm fatty. I'm too white. I'm too dark. We all know, right now I'm like, oh, I got some wrinkles. But you know what? Those wrinkles mean I laughed. It's not a bad thing. I have laughed a lot in my life. I earned these wrinkles. I don't have boobs, but I'm alive. Cancer tried to kill me and take me away from my babies, and I didn't let it. This is my badge of courage. This is my badge of survival. This is my badge this right here, my port. It's so funny. I rub this on a regular basis. It's a little numb here, but I had a little thing in me for a very long time that went into my main artery that pumped chemo and all these other drugs that saved my life. It saved my life. It's something that I'm proud to have this scar. I'm alive. So think about that. When you're worried about the way you look, there is somebody else who's worried about the way they look. Your dream look is they think that they don't look good. Just because somebody seems to have it all doesn't mean they do. They really don't have it together. Not all of them. Some people may, but a lot of the people don't. I can remember when I was in my 20s, and this is when I really wasn't sure who I was, and I thought that I needed to do fake things to look better. I needed the perfect nails. I needed my hair highlighted just right. All of these things I couldn't afford, but I thought I needed to be able to fit in. When I didn't need that, I was light for me, not for all the things and the way I looked. And I realized one day when one of my close friends who seemed to have it all, like the perfect lifestyle, lived in a great neighborhood, owned her house. She was in like high up in multiple charities. She had a wonderful husband, and like they had the best cars. They spent a lot of money. They went on a lot of trips. They had boat. They were a member of the country club. Next thing I know, they had filed for bankruptcy. They didn't really have it all. They were up to here in debt. Looks are deceiving. There might be somebody that looks what you feel as perfect, beautiful, but they may have an ugly inside. You don't know that just by looking at them. Like they say, don't judge a book by its cover. It's the same thing with people. Don't judge people by its cover. A lot of the best people in life are the ones who may not be the typical standard beautiful, but they are beautiful. They are. And you just have to sometimes look past that. My husband laughs at me because I love old places. Like I see a dingy house and I can picture how Joanna Gaines would make it look, because that's how I picture how I could make it look. I feel like I design like Joanna. I don't have any talent per se, but I see something and I can figure out colors and make it pretty and make it shine. And that's how I see everything in life. Like I don't see brown grass. I see grass that just needs a little bit of love. I don't see a kid that's bad. I see a kid that just needs a little bit of love, which right now mine needs a lot of love, and I'm hiding in the garage because it's been a day. It's been a couple, 2 days. But anyway, again, I digress. I don't mean to be so long. So if you're feeling bad about yourself, if you're feeling bad about the way you look, stop. Right now, stop. I want you to stop. I want you to go to your mirror. I want you to find lipstick, a marker, whatever. And I want you to write, good morning, beautiful, or hello, beautiful. Whatever you need on your mirror. I used to have a mirror that said, good morning, beautiful. My dad thought somebody wrote it on there. It was me. I did that because every time I saw it, it made me smile. Because for a second, I forgot that I wrote it. And it just made me smile until I finally was like, I am beautiful. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I am beautiful. I try every day to be a beautiful person. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but I'm doing everything I can now to make sure that I make amends. I'm kind. I'm more kind than I've ever been in probably in my entire life. And I'm not saying I'm a mean girl, but my anxiety and my not knowing myself just led me to a lot of bad decisions. And I needed somebody back then to say, you're a beautiful girl, you can do this. And I didn't have that. And I want to say that to you today. You're a beautiful girl or boy. You can do this. You're beautiful. You just have to remind yourself of that on a regular basis. Love yourself. Be kind inside, and that light will shine outside. And it honestly won't matter what you look. No nose, no boobs, no whatever. Be a kind person. That's what matters. Looks, not so much. Anyway, I just wanted to say that you're beautiful in case you needed to hear it, and have an amazing day, night, whenever you're watching this. Bye, signing off.